Good afternoon. It is 4 p.m. here in South Korea. I am Arirang News, AI anchor, Ari. North Korea this morning fired multiple short-range ballistic missiles toward the East Sea. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said they are analyzing the types and range of missiles launched from the Pyongyang area at around 7:10 in the morning. The JCS is on high alert for potential additional launches and is sharing relevant information with the US and Japan. The last time the North fired a ballistic missile was over 2 months ago on July 1st. Pyongyang then said it had succeeded in test launches of a new type of tactical ballistic missile. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy held talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv on Wednesday, during which Zelensky called for additional support from his allies, including a lifting of restrictions on the use of long-range missiles. Zelensky said that his country's victory plan relies largely on support from allies by lifting the restrictions, which would allow Ukraine to target deeper inside Russia. Blinken responded that the request would be discussed with U.S. President Joe Biden. Meanwhile, the EU's Energy Commissioner said the bloc will continue to phase out of its reliance on Russian gas, which comes amid reports that show Europe still relies on Russia for almost a fifth of its gas imports. The U.S. Consumer Price Index slowed to its lowest level in 3.5 years in August, further boosting chances of a benchmark rate cut later this month. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics on Wednesday, CPI rose 2.5% year-on-year last month, slightly lower than the market expectation of 2.6%. U.S. inflation also fell 0.4 percentage points from a month earlier. Excluding volatile energy and food prices, the core CPI rose 3.2% on year, up 0.3 percentage points from a month earlier. During a briefing Thursday morning, Prime Minister Han Duck-soo reassured the South Korean public that an emergency medical system would be up and running over the upcoming Chuseok holidays, in an effort to minimize possible disruption due to the prolonged medical dispute. The government announced that the special emergency response system would be in effect from September 11th to September 25th, which includes the Chuseok holiday period. The plan includes 8,000 hospitals and clinics being open each day of the holiday nationwide, to ensure proper care for critical patients. The government plans to increase service fees for specialists to 3.5 times the regular rate during this period. The number of medical staff will be increased, including military doctors and support nurses, and supervisors will be deployed to 409 emergency rooms nationwide. At least 30 people died and some 414,000 people were forced from their homes after a dam collapsed in northeastern Nigeria, according to Nigeria's National Emergency Management Agency. The Alao Dam on the Ngada River in the state of Borno ruptured with floodwater covering 40% of the city of Maiduguri. The worst flooding in 30 years swept away thousands of homes and left residents with nowhere to go. The governor of Borno State said Wednesday that authorities were scrambling to rescue residents and place them in temporary shelters. Floods also destroyed a state zoo, killing 80% of its animals, and washing live crocodiles and snakes into flooded communities. That is all for today. Thanks for watching.